Well, guys, it looks like the queen of ASMR herself, what does she call herself? The mother of ASMR. Karuna Satori has given my channel a copyright strike for my video that I made about her last night. Now, if you want to just see the edited video that I went ahead and cut all of her content out so that she can't abuse the copyright system, just go to this timestamp. I'm going to put a timestamp here, or just kind of scroll through the video until the very end. But let's get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is CamNuggets. If you don't know who I am, if you're not subscribed yet, let me give you a rundown on who I am. I'm this nerdy dude who just makes funny videos and talks about news and video games and things that interest me, and lately I've been making a bunch of ASMR themed videos. I noticed that ASMR drama is a niche that hasn't been explored, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start my own little series called ASMR Drama. I first started this series because there was drama between Luna Rex and JoJo, and they're both very famous ASMR artists in their own ways. Luna is around 300k, JoJo is around 1 million, so there's definitely a bit of a scale there, right? And Luna made a video talking about some unknown creator, and so I had to do my research and find out that it was JoJo that she was talking about, and I found JoJo made a video about Luna. And so I made a video and I researched and figured things out. People loved it because people wanted to know what the heck was going on the same way I wanted to know. And so I created this series called ASMR Drama, and I eventually made a video about Gwen Gwiz, about Angelica ASMR, and I try to not be very biased. I literally just find things online with proof and I present them. And so I made this video about Karuna Satori. If you've seen JoJo's channel, he made a video about Karuna Satori. And my video about Karuna Satori got a copyright strike. Can you believe that? And if you don't know what a copyright strike is on YouTube, you get 3 strikes and you're out. Like baseball. You know what I mean? So I got a strike way back when I first started my channel, and it was related to Call of Duty because I posted a leak. I was new at the time and I didn't know you couldn't do that, and Activision gave me a strike. I took that one on the noggin because it's Activision. I'm not going to argue with Activision over a strike on their game, of course. So I took that one. And now I got my second strike thanks to Karuna. And you want to know why I got a strike? I got a strike because I used 4 seconds of a clip that she posted. And so let me explain how copyright striking works. If someone uses your content in a way that is not under fair use, it's not creative in any way, it's not some type of transformative work, you have the right to either warn their channel, which basically is like a formal way of being like, hey, can you please take this down? I don't want your channel to be punished, or you can strike them. Karuna striked my channel, which means that she wants my channel gone. Well, it doesn't actually mean that, but it's giving me 1 out of 3 chances to get my channel gone. And now, why would Karuna do that? I don't know. I made a video about her talking about her stalker situation with timestamps, with proof, and I looked at her entire videos. She made 2 videos that were about an hour long each, and somehow I was able to narrow it down into a 16-minute-ish video, and about 300 views in, it was striked. So let me show you this video. Actually, before I show you the video, I'm going to show you the strike to show that I'm not joshing with you. Here's the video that I posted yesterday around 7 p.m.-ish. It's called Karuna Satori Needs Help, ASMR Drama. I put this at the end of all of my ASMR videos, and this is just the way that people who subscribe to me know what the video is going to be about. So Karuna didn't like that, I guess, which I'll come back to later. You can see right here the video, 16 minutes, and this little bitty bar. That little bitty bar is the copyright infringed content, 337 to 341. And Karuna actually contacted me through one of her community message things, and she said that she claimed the entire video, but you can see right here she only claimed 4 seconds for some weird reason, which if you know how fair use works, that's not how it works, Karuna. So I got a strike added and the video was removed. Again, like I said before, you have the option to warn me, say, hey, can you please take this down? I don't like, the way you presented it, blah, blah, blah. But no, she striked me. Hi, it's me, Cameron again. This is me as I'm editing. A little more context, not only did she strike me and damage my channel, she tried to accuse me of saying very heinous things and slandering her, which, if you watch the video that I'm going to show you later, you'll see that's not the case. Everything that I mentioned, she said out of her own mouth. You can also go watch her original videos if you do not believe me. Thanks. So, you can see right there, 2 out of 3. If I get another strike, my channel goes bye-bye. Thanks, Karuna. So you can see right here, the video is taken down. Copyright owner, Karuna Satori ASMR. And if I click like this bar, it tells me her email and stuff if I want to contact her. I emailed her, no response back. So here we are on Karuna Satori ASMR's community tab. On YouTube, you're able to post notes and like little screenshots and basically kind of update your community on maybe something you're working on, something you want to talk about. And Karuna posted this thing saying like, oh, JoJo made a video about my stalker situation. I'm super grateful. And so I commented first, that was a good video. I was thinking of covering the situation, but obviously a larger platform and direct contact to you like he had was much more effective. Stay strong, Karuna. And then this person, Tammy, said you could still do it. You would reach even more people with another creator, being additional awareness to this situation. It can only help. And I looked at that and I said, you know what? You're right. I am going to make another video. But then it got struck. So when it got struck, I wrote this. I was a little mad. I did do it and she struck the video. I now have a copyright strike on my account. And what was crazy? It's like 2 minutes later, Karuna said this to me. She said, hi Cam, I tried reaching out to you a few times regarding your comment and then your video. My situation is not ASMR drama. My situation is a dangerous, life-threatening situation that isn't a joke. You took my contact without permission, even labeled my content as fair use when it was clearly copyrighted and content ID'd, and you made some pretty severe accusations regarding the situation. This isn't a cutesy story time. This is my life and the lives of my friends and family. Your video is not awareness. Your video is taking my content, using it out of context, labeling it as drama, and more. Please do not use my content again. Thank you so much. So, a normal person would email this to me. She could have emailed me this, and I would have deleted my video. Maybe, I don't know. But, so she sent me this, and so you can see right here where she mentions ASMR drama. Again, like I said, that's just my way of labeling my videos, and that is drama. If you Google what the definition of drama is, I'm pretty sure it can fit into the context of that situation. Regardless, she says, hi Cam, I tried reaching out to you a few times. Absolute lie. I can show my emails. If I type in Karuna, there's not a single reply. If I check through all my comments, not a single comment from Karuna. She never tried reaching out to me. That's a lie. Stop lying. And then, what else? My situation is a dangerous, life-threatening situation that isn't a joke. I said that in the video. I even showed statistics about women, especially in the ASMR community, who get involved with stalkers, and it's not a joke. The only joke that was in the video was near the very end, after you joked about it multiple times. I said, oh, lo, it looks like Johnny Clancher's a YouTuber now. That's the only joke I said in the video. But hey. You took my content without permission, even labeled my content as fair use. It is fair use. The same way as me looking at this community tab right here is fair use. Are you going to try to strike me for it? This is fair use. Me looking at this is fair use. If I'm reviewing something, I'm doing a commentary or something, it's fair use. Okay, this isn't a cutesy story time. It wasn't a cutesy story time. I was giving a rundown of your 2-hour-long videos that could have easily been 10 minutes because you ramble about nonsense. Okay? Whatever. To the lives of my friends and family, I have nothing but respect for your friends and family, and I even wished them the best in my video multiple times. Your video was not awareness. What was it then? Your video is taking my content, using it out of context. I'm going to show you guys the video that I edited and removed every picture and video of Karuna, and I'm going to include timestamps where you can go watch the video yourself because it's out of context, right? Please don't use my contact again. Thank you so much. So this is where it kind of tipped me off. I said to Karuna, you accused, whether you heard it or not or said on video, John of having sex with a dog to 100,000 people, which she did. That's not an accusation. You said, oh, I heard rumor that he was with one of his dogs and he was moaning. You said that on a video with 100,000 subscribers. That's not an accusation. You said it. And I said to her, you're being extremely dishonest. I didn't make any accusation. I literally showed your video saying the things you did in fact say. You literally laughed in the face of your stalker and you will monetize the video. I worded that wrong. I meant to say, and you bragged about how you'll monetize the video, which she also did. And then Karuna said, P.S. I have no ill will towards you as a creator or a person. I will not go further with this situation or conversation. I'm kindly asking you to not use my content again, nor label a life-threatening situation as drama, or passive-aggressively twist a situation that currently has the lives of myself, loved ones, and police in danger. I think you're a great content creator. Thanks. My best advice is please research and do not twist things. And once again, I'm kindly asking, do not use my content. So that's exactly why I'm going to show you guys timestamps. And you can go watch the 2-hour videos of her droning on and on if you want. So this is an extremely dishonest post. She's kind of like making me into a villain here. This is absolutely disgusting in my opinion. Label a life-threatening situation as drama. Well, maybe you shouldn't make a video laughing in the face of your stalker and egging him on to stalk you more and make more videos about you. And then don't accuse me of passing it off as just drama. I mean, you're the one doing that, you know, that currently has the lives of myself, loved ones, and police in danger. It must not be too much in danger if you're going on to his videos, commenting and making jokes, and then laughing about it. And then I said to Karuna, you did not reach out once. You stuck my channel, putting it at risk of being terminated because you do not like criticism. You made a video laughing about your stalker while encouraging him to add fuel to the fire. And then I said to her, remove your strike from my video and I will go on about my life. My video is fair use and you do not like that. It's fine. But you cannot silence criticism you dislike and threaten legal action over it. Again, when you strike someone, the only options you have is to delete the video and take the L, or you can do like a dispute, which gives someone a few days to like prove that your video was stolen from them or something, and they can take it to court over it. That's the only 2 options you have. So I disputed it. Karuna said this, I feel very uncomfortable at how you're responding now that I've kindly asked you not to use my content or label a life-threatening situation as drama. She's playing the victim here for some reason. I hope I am misunderstanding, however you are. I feel very uncomfortable at you progressing a life-threatening information out of context and will do whatever I need to keep my situation safe. Again, making me into a villain, absolutely evil and disgusting and vile how you're doing this. And I will do whatever I need to keep my situation safe. It sounds like you are taking down people who are critical of you. I made my video because John Clancher knows his rights and has made some serious accusations that he is now in the beginning of a defamation lawsuit. I mean, you just accused him of having sex with a dog to 100,000 people. I will not be providing any more information on the situation. I will do what I need to protect my situation, as the lives of my family, including PD, are in danger. I feel like an AI wrote this. I had and have no ill will towards you or your content. I did not strike your content. You did. Because I did not like your criticism. You did. This statement is untrue and I don't appreciate this. Then you shouldn't have did it. Please do not use my content again. Have a wonderful day. So she didn't even elaborate here. She said, I did not strike your content because I did not like your criticism. Then why did you strike it? You can't say, oh, I striked it because it was copyrighted content, because that's not how fair use works. Another update, you also can't strike videos just because you don't like the way someone said something. You have to get your story straight here, Karuna. Did you strike my video because I used your video even though I was reviewing it and using it in a fair use way? Or did you just not like the way that I said something? Again, you should have reached out to me privately and did this more professionally instead of putting my channel at risk because you don't like the way that I worded something or the way I presented you, even though all I used was your words. And I said to Karuna, I have just told you that I will not use your content if you remove the strike from my channel. You're putting my channel in jeopardy because you don't like a video that I made discussing something you made public. Remove the strike and we go about our lives. And I said, I have also emailed you so that we may discuss this privately and professionally. I'm not sure if you're just choosing to reply to me here so that your subscribers can see it, but if you wish to actually be honest, we can discuss this like adults. You mentioned you have no issue with me as a person or a creator, yet you strike my channel. No warning, no email or professional courtesy. A strike, meaning 2 more and my account is gone. And she said again, Karuna, I've just told you that you will not use your content if you remove the strike from my channel. Remove the strike and we will go about our lives. Again, I feel very uncomfortable at the way you're speaking with me. Again, she's trying to play a victim here for some reason. I did not remove your content because I didn't like what you had to say. Your comment seems threatening. It's not threatening. You're playing a victim. This conversation is beginning to feel harassing and very passive-aggressive rather than mature and honest. You are dishonest and a liar. I'm sorry you feel the way you do. Please stop making false allegations, another lie, and further putting down the situation in more danger. So the more that she keeps accusing me of putting her in danger, to me is just absolutely evil. I have nothing to do with your stalker. I have no contact with this guy. And it almost seems like you're trying to paint me out to be somehow harassing you or trying to bring bad attention to you. You shouldn't accuse people of things knowing that you have 100,000 followers or subscribers. You act like just because I made a video somehow was bringing more attention to the negative comments and the way that you treated this situation. You shouldn't have said the things you say, or maybe you need to take 5 minutes out of your extremely busy, wealthy life to learn how to edit so you can cut out the things that you say that you don't mean. You said some pretty nasty things in that video. It doesn't matter the way you want to say it. It doesn't matter how evil John is. He's a bad dude. He shouldn't threaten to people or do horrible things, but you also said some pretty nasty things about this guy in the video. You're not going to accuse me of slandering you or putting words in your mouth when, again, this video had context. You strike the video because you don't want people to see that context. You don't want people to see the things that you said. It's what it is, okay? I'm unsure why you initially reached out with love and have now become angry and accusing. So she's saying that I reached out saying, hey, Karuna, I'm glad that JoJo made this video. Be safe. And now apparently I've become angry and accusing. So I can't imagine why someone would be angry that you wrongfully strike their account. But accusing, I'm not accusing anything. You don't like people bringing up things that you've done. You know, I'm not your enemy, Karuna. But if you want to find your enemies, you can search your name on Google and find page after page after page of things you've done. You have 1 million subscribers, Karuna. It's not hard to archive things you've done in your past. And it's not a good thing for you to go around saying, I'm accusing you of things. I made a video saying, look, I wanted to spill some tea on you, but I changed my mind because you were going through something in life. Anyways, I said to her to end it. Do you not see what you're doing? You're putting my channel on the line over a video protected by fair use. And now accusing me of threatening you. You are the only one who can remove the strike. I respect you enough to say I will not make future content on you, and I'm asking you to remove the strike. I am acting like an adult who is having something they are passionate about threatened by another creator. And that's where the community notes ended. So I'm going to take you guys over to my video that I made yesterday that's been copyright striked, but I removed every single piece of Karuna in it, but instead I replaced it with timestamps. So if you want, you can pull up my video and you can pull up Karuna's videos side by side and, you know, corroborate, what's that word? Corroborate. Because apparently I'm a liar. Apparently I'm the one who likes to slander and make things up. So let's go on over there. Alright, so here's my video. I haven't posted this on YouTube, so this is going to be the first time that you guys see the edited version. Let me give a little context. The reason that I cut up so much of Karuna's video is because she talks a lot. And that's not really an insult to her, she just talks a lot. And sometimes she'll be in the middle of like a point and a bug will fly by. That's literally happened in the first video from 2017. A bug flies by and for about 4 minutes she's playing with the bug and like playing with it on her finger. And so that's the part, so you'll see me splice it. She's trying to say that that's me taking things out of context and editing it in a way where it makes her look bad. So in this edited video, I replaced all of her footage with timestamps. So like I said, you can follow along with me. So let's get this started. Welcome back to ASMR drama. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we're going to be talking about Karuna Satori and how she has a bit of drama going on. So let's dive right in, guys. So for anyone out of the loop, Karuna is a huge ASMR artist with over 1 million subs. She's been making videos for almost a decade now. Her first video, ASMR What's in My Makeup Bag, was posted way back in 2014. Now, I was going to make a video talking about Karuna and the controversies that she's been involved in the past, but something came up recently that I needed to address. And, you know, I'm all for spilling tea, but I'm also all for spreading awareness when someone needs help. And so on August 28th, Karuna posted a video on her non-ASMR channel named Karuna Satori Basic, titled, "Sorry for abandoning you, but my stalker came back and it's serious." And you know what's kind of crazy is that Karuna's not even alone in this. There's a Vice article from 2022 that I'm going to link in the description, and it talks about other ASMR artists like GB, Sophie Michelle, and you know, I recommend reading it, but basically the rundown talks about how other ASMR artists feel that they have to protect their privacy and personal lives at all times. And you know, the ASMR aspect as a whole kind of does create that parasocial vibe, you know, where you have these videos that are like, oh, I'm your friend, I'm your sister who's going to do your makeup, I'm your girlfriend. And it kind of, you can kind of see where the stalkers would become more involved in that, because they're getting this constant, almost 24/7 access to a content creator, and they're creating these bonds based on, you know, videos that are fictional. Like, yeah, while the person behind the video is a real person and the idea's a real idea, you're not actually this person's girlfriend, you're not actually this person's friend. And this article kind of dives into that, and it's really interesting. And I also found that according to Safe Horizon, which is a victim assistance organization, about 15% of women have been stalked in their lives. And so, of course, the more famous you get, the more chances you're going to be to encounter a stalker. 15% is an insane number. That's almost a quarter, you know? And so you really have to kind of feel bad for Karuna here. And before we talk about that, let's go way back. So about 3 years into Karuna's ASMR journey, she posted a video titled My Stalker Story. Screenshots, videos, testimonies. And for an ASMR channel, that title alone would probably catch your eye. I mean, it's the same reason you guys click on my videos called ASMR drama. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You're like, what the heck is this about? And that's what we're going to be talking about. So long before Karuna became an ASMR artist, she lived a very eventful life. And let's start this journey of her life in 2010 when she went to rehab for drug addiction. And she met a woman who she refers to as Kendra in this video. And if you look for the articles Karuna mentions, later you will find that her name is Megan. And I'm only saying this to kind of keep everything accurate, because later in the newer video she posted this month, she calls her Megan as well. And after rehab, they would become good friends and eventually hook up. And they went their separate ways after that. You know, life happens. It is what it is. That was until 2014 when she received a message from Megan saying that she missed her, which led to them eventually hanging out again, which is where she met Johnny Clancher. her future stalker, who at the time was in a relationship with Megan. Or at least he thought he was, which makes this situation really weird. Karuna was confused because she thought Megan was a lesbian, and this point comes back later. Megan was also allegedly abused by this man, leading to a police report, which you can find articles about online. And this wasn't just verbal abuse. He allegedly punched her in the throat and threatened to chain her up in his basement, so not a very good dude. Now, John was not happy about this friendship between Karuna and Megan and basically started stalking them anytime they were together, and he began sending Karuna very threatening messages. Karuna thought he was harmless, and that's until he wasn't. So Karuna ended up cutting ties with Megan to basically get away from this dude, which didn't stop much, as even after ending their friendship, John would show up to her house randomly. And one morning, John showed up and basically started saying how Megan was evil and needed help, which kind of confused Karuna and her husband, but showed the manipulative side of John. In 2015, Karuna and her husband Victor split up, and John stalked her still, and she occasionally saw him drive up and down her street. Now it gets crazy when Karuna finds out that John posted an escorting ad using Karuna's photos and address on Craigslist. And she wouldn't even know about this until an older man would eventually come to her house one day for sex. Karuna and her husband would eventually get back together and move to a new home. Everything seemed normal until a day going to methadone recovery, John would once again show up in their lives when he saw Victor on the road and gave him a few choice words. This scary and threatening encounter led to John once again reaching out to Karuna with creepy messages, attempting to apologize for everything in the past. He said some odd things like he was upset that he couldn't make a lesbian, which was Megan, straight, and how he tried to overdose on drugs. Karuna ignored this and life went on. That was until Victor was sent to jail due to unpaid traffic fines. This caused Karuna to go to Facebook to ask for money, which led to John offering to help. And out of desperation, Karuna accepted. Karuna used the money to bail Victor out. John was repaid and all was well. Except it wasn't. When John would go on Facebook to call Karuna a thief who steals money and also docks her full name, number, and photo. Over time, Karuna almost began to ignore John. That was until peach Snapple bottles started appearing outside their neighbor's yard. And then one day he was caught throwing the bottles, which left a dent in the neighbor's car. This led to the police being called and John fleeing the scene, before he was pulled over and charged with criminal mischief and disorderly conduct. After this, John continued to stalk her on YouTube and other social media platforms, but essentially Karuna came to accept that she will just have this stalker, which is unfortunate. That was until August 28th of this year, 2023, when Karuna's stalker returned. She posted an hour-long video on her second channel, again Karuna Satori Basic, where she shows her new shiny silver play button. And she recaps what the other video is about, so basically what I just told you. And some info is that John made a YouTube channel where he rambles about things and he wants a cut of Karuna's YouTube money. And in this video, she kind of elaborates on more stories she heard about John, like how he did inappropriate things with his dog. Or at least that's what she heard. She also goes on about how he ended up having another article written about him because he caused an ordinance to be proposed in his city because he kept parking his trailers on the street. But basically, John has started this YouTube channel to start insulting and calling out random people that he doesn't like. This includes doxing and just random claims without proof. And you can find some of these videos in a breakdown of this situation by JoJo. His video is going to be linked down below, of course. Now John somehow thinks that he's a victim in all of this. So, you know, all the abuse, all the stalking, somehow he thinks that he's the good guy and everything that's happened to Karuna and everyone else that he harassed over time. So eventually one of John's trucks would get towed. He made a YouTube video just rambling about the situation, and Karuna thought it would be a good idea to make a comment saying, "Have the day you deserve." Obviously not a good idea. John saw the comment. You know, if you are a creator, you would know when someone comments on your video, it shows it. So it probably said Karuna Satori made a comment, and he saw it. And she deleted the comment, but that didn't really change anything. He already saw it. I can't find this video, but Karuna did send the video to JoJo. So again, click his video if you want to learn a little bit more about it. He also doesn't show the full video though, for obvious reasons. You know, we're not trying to give any type of credit or shout out to this weirdo. But we're basically caught up. So Karuna's stalker is now a YouTuber, and he might be coming for her title as the next big ASM artist. Now, jokes aside, that was a bad joke. It's weird, this whole situation, okay? Karuna kind of teases at the fact that she's had this stalker for 6 years, and that's kind of not going to change as long as he's still kicking. But personally, I don't think it was a smart idea to make videos, keep talking about it. It doesn't really seem like Karuna is like fearful for her life. Like, she mentions multiple times like she's scared of what could happen, but then at the same time she like pokes the bear, like the comment on his YouTube video and this video where she basically kind of chuckled the whole time. And I know how some people get when they're in uncomfortable situations. Sometimes you can't help but laugh. Everybody has different ways of coping with emotions, but this whole thing just kind of comes across as her just kind of taking jabs, like, haha, you can't get me, ha. And I really don't think that's a good way to handle a stalker. You kind of just go through the legal issues and then don't talk about it, you know, because when you give these people attention, they're going to keep coming after you. For every little funny comment you make, like you saw in your example, they made a video about you. So, you know, you can make this video now saying, oh, look, he's crazy, he made a video about me. But this video, he's going to reply to. And this cycle continues and continues. And personally, I just want to know what you guys think down below. As always, if you aren't already subscribed for more ASMR drama. I also make gaming videos, random things I see on the news that interest me. But hopefully I can this short little video was able to provide you with some details on this whole situation. And maybe one day that Karuna video might come out where I'm talking about controversies she's been involved in the past. But hopefully, you know, everything works out for her. Hopefully this John dude gets a job or gets, you know, finds something to do with his time. But I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Peace. And that was the video, guys. Hopefully that was able to elaborate the video that was struck down. I'm not sure why Karuna struck the video again. I'm not sure if that was her strange way of silencing an actual criticism that I had in the video. Again, I think that her situation is serious, and I think it's of course not a joke that her family's life could be in danger. But again, there's a point where it's not smart to poke the bear, poke your stalker, and make jokes, constantly make videos, constantly kind of joke around, and essentially just do it because you know it's going to be monetized and you're going to get a couple $1,000s talking about your stalker. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Karuna, if you made it this far, I appreciate you sitting by and watching at least. Remove the strike from my video, please. I do not dislike you as a person, and I don't feel like this needs to be like a constant back and forth, but I just want my channel to not be damaged because you didn't like something that I made. Just reach out to me through email without accusing me of slandering you, and we can get this all sorted out. This isn't a threat. I'm just kindly asking you to reach out to me and take down the strike. See ya.